Hey guys, welcome back to Small Bits of Happiness YouTube channel.
Today, we're going to be sharing our top 3 tips on how to be a cooler version of yourself. What is a cool person? Someone who's cool is usually confident and naturally people want to spend time with them.
To start, even though I know this might sound cliche, being you is cool. Even though it often doesn't feel like it, and again, it might sound like something your teacher would say, but it's true. So watch the rest of this video to find out how being you makes you cool.
Everyone is cool in their own way, but often we get self-conscious about ourselves and our interests, so we push those things about us away and try to blend in with the crowd. If you do this, you aren't alone. I do this too sometimes, especially in a crowd with new people who I don't know. It's hard to feel confident about who we are and our interests when we're trying to fit in. So we're basically evaluating the people around us and reflecting who they are and their interests and kind of almost sometimes their personality onto us.
By trying to fit in, we're basically pushing away our interests, which are the things that make us cool and unique. So what makes people appear to be cool? Well, it's all about confidence. 1. Be confident and have your own interests.
This might sound kind of strange, but hear me out. When you're confident in who you are and your interests, and you support other people's interests, you make others, including your friends, want to be more like you. They want to be confident in their own interests. A lot of people, including me and a lot of my friends, don't really want to share interests sometimes because we're scared of getting judged or made fun of. Let's go back to the example of going into a new place where you don't really know people. We want to fit in, and we're almost trying to blend in with the people who we think are cool. These people that we want to be like, they're magnetic and they're confident in themselves. To be cool, we need to be confident in ourselves. Secondly, those cool people that we gravitate towards are accepting, and they're interested in learning more about others, meaning that they're not judging us, they're actually accepting us and are genuinely interested. Because they're interested in our interests and they actually want to talk to us, this makes us feel more confident and comfortable in who we are. Their acceptance of us and others is kind of contagious in a way. Also, don't be afraid to have your own interests and be confident in them. Another thing that makes those cool kids cool is that they're interesting. You want to talk to them and hang out with them because they aren't dry and boring. So this means that even though this might sound like a really stressful idea, if you let other people know your true interests, it'll make them want to talk to you more. Because these things that you're interested in make you different from other people. And if you enjoy the same thing that other people do, be confident in that. There's nothing wrong with it. Now you have something to share with others and that you both enjoy, you have a similarity. Again, that's just something to be confident in.
Yeah, a few years ago, I started rewatching the Star Wars movies and I got really into it. I was scared to tell my friends because I was afraid that they would judge me. One day I started talking to them about it, and a lot of my friends were also really into Star Wars. They just didn't want to tell me.
Just remember, just like with Anastasia, if you talk to people about your own true interests, it'll make them less afraid to talk to you about their own interests because you give off less judgy vibes. 2. Don't say just.
By simply reducing the amount that you use the word just, you're making yourself cooler, especially when you first meet someone. When a friend or someone new asks, "What do you do for an extracurricular?" and you say, "I just do tennis," it makes yourself seem less cool because it seems like you're just doing that. Instead, you could say, "I do tennis," which makes you seem more confident and also makes you seem like you have other things going on. 3. Be relatable.
Nobody wants to hang around people who think they're so much better than everybody else. You want to have a specific interest that sets you aside from others, but you also want to have something that you could talk about with anyone.
One of my friends doesn't really like Star Wars, so I talked to her about Roblox.
Another example is this girl in my class who's really great at gymnastics, but she also has this baking business, and she's made a really big, successful baking business, and she makes cupcakes on the weekends and drives them all around her town, and it's really cool because the baking business is an interesting thing, and the gymnastics is something that's relatable, and she can talk about the gymnastics with anyone.
Before you leave this video, let's think about one thing. What's something you're really interested in? For example, you have a baking business, or you're learning to become a lifeguard, or maybe you're going in an acting camp, maybe you're going to be in a play. All things that are kind of more specific. Read, watch videos, and learn about that topic so you can share that information with others and draw them to you. Also think about one thing that makes you relatable to others. Maybe it's a common sport you play, or talking about school, your favorite TV show.
Most importantly, know that you are cool. But being seen as the super cool kid in middle school, it really isn't the most important thing. Try to be nice to everyone and try and find a small bit of happiness in every day.
Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and click the notification bell down below.
Comment below what your unique interest is to share with our community. Bye!